1 week ago, on Rochelle's Daily Wire video edition, we discussed the one bankruptcy case that the Supreme Court decided this term. Today, we're going to talk about the two bankruptcy cases that the Supreme Court will not be deciding in the term that begins next October. Earlier this month, as we reported last week, the Supreme Court held that the increase in the fees paid to the U.S. trustee system for a few months in the year 2018 was unconstitutional because the fees did not rise for several months in two states that have bankruptcy administrators rather than U.S. trustees. Pointedly, the Supreme Court did not decide whether the debtor who was offended by having to pay the higher fees was entitled to a refund. Instead, the Supreme Court sent that issue back to the lower courts to work out. Well, there happened to be, just about the same time, a certiorari petition in the Supreme Court that raised the very issue of whether a refund was the proper remedy. Indeed, the 10th Circuit ruled that a refund was proper. Well, here's what the Supreme Court did. They're not going to decide in the upcoming term whether a refund is proper. Rather, they sent the issue back to the lower court. And I suspect, even if the 10th Circuit sticks by its guns and rules that refund is a proper remedy, I kind of doubt that the Supreme Court's going to tackle the issue because the question is not well developed in the circuit courts. Furthermore, the question of the proper remedy is a big issue in a class action which is now being reinstated in the Federal Court of Claims. If there's going to be any case that tackles the question of refund, that's going to be it. But you know what? I think the government's going to settle, and that will make refund a question the Supreme Court will never review. Now, for the second case that the Supreme Court is not going to review, at least not in the upcoming term. The Second Circuit, sitting in New York, held that there was no entitlement for a debtor to get sanctions or punitive damages when a lender violates Bankruptcy Rule 3002.1. Now, that's a lot of gobbledygook unless you happen to be a consumer lawyer, in which event it is a rather big deal. However, just about a month after the Supreme Court quashed this claim of a debtor for violation of the rule, Bankruptcy Judge Eduardo Rodriguez in Houston disagreed flatly with the Second Circuit and said, yes, the debtor is entitled to a remedy. Again, as it often is, this is a question that is not yet well developed in the lower courts. We don't have anywhere near a circuit split, and so the Supreme Court denied certiorari on that petition. We'll just have to wait and see whether the Fifth Circuit or somebody else comes up with a contrary ruling, and we have a circuit split that will bring the issue to the Supreme Court. I am Bill Rochelle, the Editor-at-Large for American Bankruptcy Institute. I return same time next week with something interesting from the world of bankruptcy. Until then, be well, stay safe, and good day.